Somehow, seemingly somehow, this channel has hit 100,000 subscribers. And yet, I've let each and every one of you down. It clearly says in my bio that on this channel I will talk about High School Musical 2. But it has been 2 months since I have made a video on the very masterpiece. So it's been 2 months since I've talked about High School Musical 2. It's the perfect time to pop in my 2 Blu-rays of High School Musical 2 and give you guys the content you deserve. You see, there's one quality to this film that is so iconic, so incredibly powerful, so filled to the brim with deep metaphors that just thinking about it increases my intelligence points by 5. Pick any scene from the entire trilogy of High School Musical, and it will pale in comparison to the holy guardian spirit that is this scene. It is quite literally the best 4 minutes and 20 seconds in the entire franchise. Leonardo da Vinci once watched this scene on his wine bottle for days until he killed himself because he could never create something as beautiful as this. The first time Beethoven heard this song, he went deaf right afterwards because he knew, his ears knew, that they could never listen to anything better. His ears have heard the greatest symphony ever made. People around the world huddled in masses around televisions to watch this event unfold before their very eyes. In the Powerpuff Girls, the professor's formula was actually to create this very scene. Of course, I am talking about I Don't Dance from High School Musical 2. See, every song in this movie is pure gold. We Can Work This Out, Bet on It, Gotta Go My Own Way. They're all fucking bangers. But none of them can hold a candle to the deep metaphors of I Don't Dance. You have songs about relationships, songs about teamwork, songs about summoning the devil through the occult, etc. But I Don't Dance is its own self-contained story. It is a love story, full of intense drama and seduction until the final word is sung. We all like to praise films like Moonlight and Call Me By Your Name for their beautiful creativity in tackling the subject and discovery of love. This is not the kind of love I align with myself, but I can appreciate the inspiring nature of someone learning to accept a part of themselves.
Our hearts and our bodies are given to us only once.
Yet no one includes this sequence from I Don't Dance, even though it is the greatest piece of cinematic love you will ever find. You see, the song features Chad and Ryan taking a break from their summer jobs and activities in order to have a friendly game of baseball. Throughout the series, these two seemingly never interacted with each other, always playing on opposite teams. One team being Troy's side, the other being Sharpay's. This is one of the few moments that these two come together to interact, and the final product is glorious.
So you better spin that pitch you're gonna throw me, yeah. I'll show you how I swing. You never know. Oh, I know. You never try. There's just one little thing that stops me every time.
So Ryan is a bit on the flamboyant side throughout the series, and I think the time he took a girl to the prom in the third movie is nothing but a red herring. So in I Don't Dance, he attempts to seduce Chad in a game of baseball. Throughout the entire song, Chad screams in defiance that he does not dance.
I don't dance, I know you can, not a chance, no.
Yet he continuously danced multiple times in the series. He is one of the top dancers, yet when Ryan comes to intimidate him with flirty tangos, Chad goes on the defensive because he is confused and scared. That is why when Chad is actually screaming I don't dance, he means I don't know what to do because this is new, or in other terms, miss me with that gay shit. Which is why Ryan constantly reassures him with the phrase, if I can do this, well you can do that.
If I can do this, well you can do that, but I don't dance. Get it out of the park. I don't dance, I say you can.
Or in other terms, I'll teach you. You see, the genius director behind the film, Mr. Kenny Ortega, made the brilliant choice of putting the entire sequence on a baseball field. Baseball was invented in 1839 by Abner Doubleday. While working at Apple, he once thought to himself, I got a stick, I got balls. I might as well hit one with the other and see what happens. And the product was baseball. Apple Doubleday went on to invent the stapler. The stapler, which in fact was used to staple the pages of the script together for High School Musical 2. Now, without a stapler, your natural substitute is a paperclip, which was actually invented by Abner Doubleday's brother, Abs Doublegay. Abs Doublegay used the paperclip to revolutionize baseball by drawing lines on the ground and marking certain spots with squares known as bases. In the world of sex, bases are used to describe to a friend or foe how far you've made it with someone you desire. First base being a kiss, second base being trading social security numbers, third base sex, and the fourth and final base being home base is watching High School Musical 2 together while naked. So when Kenny Ortega learned of the deep history involving baseball, he just knew he had to make that center stage for the secret love story. Ryan constantly asked Chad to hit it out of the park, because he wants him to swing his bat for the other team. Swinging for the other team is typically a phrase meaning to partake in sexual actions with the opposite sex, which was the motto of the New York Giants, one of the greatest baseball teams ever made. Chad constantly says, "There's just one little thing that stops me every time."
There's just one little thing that stops me every time, yeah.
And that is his own fear of accepting who he really is. They constantly thrust at each other multiple times and continue to swing around large wooden sticks, yet he is scared to dive further. That is why when Ryan says, "Take your best shot, just hit it,"
Take your best shot, just hit it.
he's telling Chad to shoot a shot. Since he is known for playing basketball, a game in which you play with your balls and make shots in hoops, Ryan is touching down with Chad on a personal level and relating to him with his favorite sport, but also using it as a double entendre by requesting Chad to go for it. And by go for it, he means make a move on him.
I can prove it to you till you know it's true. Cause I can swing it, I can bring it to the diamond too. You're talking a lot, show me what you got. Stop, swing.
But take out the lyrics, take out the words and flirting, and just pay attention to their motions. The way their eyes meet, the seductive dances they present towards each other, this all comes together and builds for one big musical number where they prance around each other only to nearly kiss. Kiss, goddammit, just fucking kiss. It's basically a story of Ryan's seduction. He dresses in pure white from head to toe, except his hat, which is actually painted with a hypnotic pattern. And just like the art of seduction, Ryan is constantly tiptoeing and dancing around Chad the entire baseball game.
Two-stepping, now you're up to bat, base is loaded, do your dance, it's easy.
Hypnotizing him with sexual tension. More and more, he is drawing him in with his enticing moves. Chad does his best to fight back, but in the end, Ryan wins him over, just like how he wins the actual baseball game. And yet, as soon as the song is over, Chad stops Ryan to say,
What'd you have me do?
which to me is Chad's acceptance to Ryan's offer of seduction, which is confirmed in the very next scene by the two sitting together on a bench eating wieners wearing each other's clothes.
So you call that a little game? Little League World Series Newport, Rhode Island champions.
I mean, can you really tell me they didn't just fuck after all of that? What on God's green earth is the explanation for them switching clothes in the next scene after 4 minutes and 20 seconds of pure sexual tension? I Don't Dance is a symphony. It tells the deepest story full of pure, raw emotion that you will never find anywhere else. And this is all thanks to the greatest film of all time, High School Musical 2.
Na 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 na, na 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 na, yeah. You are the music in me.
In all seriousness, thank you guys so much for 100,000 subs. I didn't think that so many people want to hear me talk about random shit, and I'm super grateful for it. I can never thank you guys enough for supporting me to reach here. I'm most definitely gonna fuck all of this up, but let's see how long I last.